Hey YouTube, this is Brandon at the Edge Pro, and we're going to talk about the Oster Volt and Hinge Sapphire clippers today. Specifically, we're going to work on changing the hinge and the latch system for that clipper. So let's head on over to the repair station and get to work. Alright, so we're over here at the repair desk, and we're going to talk about replacing the wear parts on the Oster Volt clipper. The Oster Volt and the Hinge Sapphire are the same clipper like I mentioned earlier, and these repairs are going to be the same for both of those clippers. We're going to talk about replacing the drive tip, which is the black tip up here that moves the blade, and then also the hinge in these videos that we're going to do. So what you're going to need for this repair is going to be a Torx 10. Let's see here if I can get the camera to focus. There it is. The T10, Torx 10. That's going to give you a unique end there, and that's going to make this job a lot easier than going in there and trying to get a flathead screwdriver or a Phillips head screwdriver to fit. These screws on this one do have a little slot to be able to get the flathead screwdriver in there, so you can still do that repair on this clipper. So what we're going to change today is the hinge, and so it's just all we have to do to change the hinge here is remove these two screws, and then we'll get behind there. So let's go ahead and get the screws out. Alright, so we got those screws out, and then the hinge, it'll be a little bit difficult to take off from up here on the top. You just kind of have to pull it around that drive lever to be able to pull it out. But then the hinge comes out. You can see right here, it has little grooves here on the sides and all four corners that are going to hold the hinge still and put it all into place. There's no plate behind this one like with the Andis clippers. You just drop the hinge and the latch right in. This hinge does have a special feature where you have to load the springs in order for it to work. And if you need to see on how to do that, we have a video on hinges that we posted here not too long ago. Feel free to go check that out, and we talk about how to load that spring in detail. But here's what your hinge would look like all together. This is the hinge, and then this green button coming up here to the hook is your latch, and they should all be together nicely like that. A lot of times I like to go ahead and just close it while I'm working with it. It tends to hold itself a little nicer in place so that I can work with the screws. And here's what these two screws that we removed look like there. They're both the T10 bits, and so that's what holds that in. They're both the same length, nothing to worry about there. And actually all these housing screws are the same length, so that keeps things really easy for us. And that is the end of the repair to be able to put the hinge back on, or to take the hinge off. So then to be able to put it back on, you just put it back over that drive and try to mash it down into those four corners. That'll hold it in place. And then we'll tighten our screws back in. Once the screws are tightened back in, that will complete your repair. If this has been helpful for you, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. We have more videos like this coming, and we'll talk more about this clipper and other clippers. We'd love your feedback in the comments on things that we can help you with your repairs.